Hey guys, welcome to episode 4 of Sarah Ann's Music. It has been an interesting week. I dropped my Spanish class yesterday because it is no longer needed for my major, and I have a lot of extracurricular credits. Yep. And I'm a little bit hyper because I get to go see one of my kiddos today, and I get to go take her to go see How to Train Your Dragon 3, which I'm super, super excited about. We'll get into that second. Today's episode is movies. My favorite movies. I want to hear about all of y'all's favorite movies. You guys can comment below what they are, and I might comment or like them, or yeah. So we're gonna start off with what I bought yesterday. I bought the first 5 Harry Potter movies. My dad's probably gonna kill me if he ever looks at my bank account. Yeah, FYE had them on sale, and I've been wanting to watch them again, and they're not on Netflix or Hulu or anything, so I had to buy the movies. And I was not gonna look them up online because I have enough computer issues. I don't need a virus too. And so I'm gonna go buy the other 3 whenever I get paid next. Fingers crossed. And hopefully buy Fantastic Beasts. Because that was a really good movie. I just rewatched that one today, so that hopefully that explains a little bit of my hyperness. So I just got into Harry Potter over New Year's, which I think I mentioned in one of my previous episodes, probably episode 1. So I just got into those. They're really good movies. Yeah. So, alright. So we're gonna go from probably my oldest favorite movies to like some of the newer ones. That's probably the way it's gonna go. So we're gonna start with an old one. It's one that my parents absolutely hate because I made them watch it so much. The Brave Little Toaster. The Brave Little Toaster is probably still one of my favorite movies. There's 3 of them. There's The Brave Little Toaster, the original one. Then there's The Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars, and The Brave Little Toaster the other one. I only have one out of 3, but I've seen all 3 of them. They're still one of my favorite movies. I just haven't watched it in a while. One of my very, very, very favorite childhood movies. Yeah. Let's see. High School Musical. I own all 3 High School Musical movies. I even have an extended edition of the first one. I have watched them 20 million times. I know all the songs by heart. Troy, Gabrielle, and Forever. So yeah, that High School Musical's one of my favorites. There's another movie I do need to mention. Annie. I think it's actually the 1999 version of Annie. But it will forever be one of my favorite movies of all time. I like the newer one too. I like the spin they took on it, and it actually had some of the old music in it too, which I really appreciated, and I loved it. Yeah. But the story behind my love for Annie is that when I was born, if I remember correctly, I think I was the colicky one, and so the 2 ways that my parents could get me to go to sleep was, 1, they put me in the crank swing and put on Annie, and I had to stay swinging. And option number 2 was to have me lie on my dad's stomach, suck his pinky, and watch Annie. So the only 2 ways they could get me to go to sleep was watch Annie, with 2 different ways of laying down. But so yeah, Annie will forever be one of my favorite movies, no matter how many remakes they do. Yeah. Let's see here. Annie, Brave Little Toaster, High School Musical, all 3 of them. I love all 3 of them. I don't really have a favorite High School Musical movie. I count High School Musical, I count them as one entity and not 3 separate things. They're one entity. because they tell a story, and so I count them as one huge thing. Let's see. Let's go with George of the Jungle, the movies. They have George of the Jungle and George of the Jungle 1. I actually own both of them, and I love both of them, but I prefer the second one. I'm not really sure. I guess it might just because he actually, Ursula and the storyline with it, and just the relationship between George and Ursula, and just the family dynamics that occurred in that movie. My favorite scene, though, is at the end when the hand of God comes up and picks up the bad guy and just, like, takes him off into the sky. That is, like, one of my favorite parts ever. Or the narrator, if you want to call him that. He's the narrator, and he just comes up, picks up the bad guy, and just... that's actually one of my favorite parts. Let's see, what else? I'm trying to think of all the other movies. I have tons of movies. I own all 3 Cars movies. They're really good movies. So I grew up watching Cars and Cars 2, and Cars 2 was actually really good. I loved it. Let's see. I'm trying to go through all of my crazy movies that I have in my car, because all of my movies and TV shows are in 2 different bins, but I don't have room for them in my dorm, so they're in my car. Yeah. That's just life for me. I'm trying to think of what's in my car. What other? I have tons of other movies. Lots of movies. I can't think of. But I'm fixing to go on, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm sorry, but this thing on Google is just so. It makes me so happy. It is, I think, because I remember Robert Irwin mentioning this, but I think it's Steve Irwin's birthday this month, and so Google has a slideshow of Steve Irwin like holding an alligator and like filming the alligators in a boat, and feeding the crocodiles in their arena at the Australia Zoo. And they have him with just all kinds of different pictures of with animals. And then they have him with his Bindi and Robert and his wife. And then it ends with the Australia Zoo with his wife and Bindi and Robert now. And I'm just like, this is so cool. This makes me very, very happy. Yeah. I'm fixing to go on, but sorry, I had to say something because this is just absolutely amazing. So, but, yeah, I'll be back. Alright, so some other movies that I'm super, super into. How to Train Your Dragon. All of it. The series, the movies. I'm fixing to go see How to Train Your Dragon 3 this afternoon, as I mentioned earlier with one of my munchkins. Let's see. What's another one that I like? So I have a lot of movies. I haven't been through our movies in a while. Newsies. That's a really good movie. Well, the Play movie by Disney featuring Jeremy Jordan. I haven't seen the original Newsies yet. It's on my list. And I'm really upset with Netflix because they're taking the Newsies off Netflix this month, and I'm so not happy. So I'm gonna have to go watch it in the next couple days before it leaves, and I'm so not happy. Really not happy with Netflix today. Well, this month. Let's see what else. God's Not Dead. All 3 movies. Okay, here's the thing. I own the second one, but I haven't seen it. Okay, I own it, but I haven't watched it yet. Okay. So yeah, that's a thing. I own the movie, but I've never seen it. It's kind of like having a book that buying a book you intend on reading, but you never read it. That's what that is. I've seen 2 out of 3 movies, the first and the third. The first one's really good. It has Shane Harper in it. I love Shane Harper. And then the third one has Shane Harper again in it, and it's so good. I can only imagine that's a super, super good movie. I cried. I cried like the entire movie. It was so good. I think it's called Do You Believe? It features Carlos and Alexa Penavega and a couple other people. That was a really good movie too. That I own. Movies. I'm trying to think of more movies, people. I have a lot of movies and I can't think of what any of them are because there's so many. Nim's Island. I have Nim's Island and Return to Nim's Island. I have both of them. Those are really good movies. Return to Nim's Island has Bindi Irwin as Nim, and it was really good. Let's see. Trying to think of other movies that I have. God, I'm so tired. Trying to think of other movies that I have, and I can't think of anything. I want to see the new Fantastic Beasts movie. I still haven't seen it yet. I really want to watch it. They don't. It's not on Redbox yet. It's not on Netflix or anywhere else. The new Grinch movie was really good. I loved it. I love the storyline that they had with the Grinch. He had an actual reason for hating Christmas. Not just like in the original Grinch movie, the live action Grinch movie. The Grinch hated Christmas because he got his feelings hurt. And with all the shaver and everything. And in this one, the Grinch hated Christmas because he was lonely. He was always lonely. He was an orphan. Nobody wanted him because he was weird. And so he was always alone and I feel that on so many levels. But he was just always alone. And so that's why he hated Christmas, because he saw everybody else with a family of their own and he had nobody. And so I really like that storyline. I love what they did with Cindy Lou and her mom, and she had twin baby brothers, and it was just really good. Really cute. Went and saw Aquaman for my unbirthday. I have Gabby's always missing my birthday, so we designated January 31st as my unbirthday from now on. So we went, and her, me, and another one of our friends, Janae, we went and saw Aquaman. And Lord, that movie's so good. Jason Momoa, I can never pronounce his last name. Yeah, he is so perfect for Aquaman. Okay, with all those crazy tattoos and everything, he is like legit the best option for Aquaman. And what makes him even more perfect is that he plays one of the main characters in Stargate Atlantis. So yeah, that made me very happy, and it was such a freaking good movie. I will say this: some of the more the movies after Batman vs Superman and the Justice League, the movies after that, like Wonder Woman, Aquaman, thinking there's one other one that's after that, but those 2 movies, so freaking amazing. I love those movies. Wonder Woman's a boss. And then of course Aquaman, I just mentioned, was so good. All the graphics were crazy in that movie. That movie's going on my buy list when it comes out. That's how much I love it. Let's see. Let's go superhero movies. Superman, the original Superman movies 1 and 2. I haven't seen 3 and 4. My dad says they're not that good. He's actually the one who bought me the Superman 1 and 2. Christopher Reeves is amazing. I love him. Then you have Superman Returns with Brandon Routh. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. And I love Brandon Routh. He's an amazing actor, and him in Flash and Arrow, DC Legends, he is superb. And then you have Man of Steel. Man of Steel was a good movie. I will say this about that. It was a good movie. I haven't seen it in a while, so I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it and give y'all an updated review on it. But it was a decent movie. Let's see. I don't remember ever watching any of the Batman movies. I've never been a super big Batman fan. That was my sister. And if I do watch Batman, it's the cartoon Batmans. I will say this: Batman Beyond. It's a cartoon TV show. I love Batman Beyond, and if they ever make a movie of Batman Beyond, live action or cartoon, I will be sitting in that movie theater without a doubt. Because I love Batman Beyond. It's just amazing. But moving on. Trying to think of other superhero movies. Now, Marvel movies. That's a whole other different topic, but I'm gonna briefly touch on it. I love Marvel movies. I'm not a big fan of Marvel series, but I love Marvel movies, okay? DC shows are superb, and Marvel movies are superb. And then DC movies, it depends. And then you have the Marvel TV shows that are really extremely violent and gory, and I just don't like that. Which Netflix just recently announced that they're like canceling like all the Marvel shows that they're doing. So I pray for other people's sake that Hulu catches them. Fingers crossed for some, because there's a lot of people mad, really mad right now. But Marvel movies are so freaking amazing. My friend Sutter Skull, I mentioned him in episode 2. Yeah, no. My last episode 3. He is you think I'm a Marvel fan? He exploding Marvel fan. He's so a Marvel fan. He loves all of them, and I'm pretty sure that when Captain Marvel comes out in 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks. When that movie comes out, and what's it called? What's the other one that's coming out? I know what it is. Avengers Endgame. When those come out, that's gonna be absolute mayhem. I've gotta go. I'll be right back. Okay, so back on topic. So yeah, Marvel movies, the best. My favorite will always and forever be Captain America. I am an avid Captain America fan. Superman is my all-time favorite superhero of all time, because that was my first superhero ever. But then Captain America is second. So I have a favorite DC and a favorite Marvel character. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of some other movies. Movies. I'm trying to think of other movies. It's really hard because I have so many and my brain's not working like I want it to. Okay, so I'm going to talk about one of the new movies coming out. It's called 5 Feet Apart. It has Cole Sprouse in it, which I love the Sprouse twins. Watching them on Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and The Sweet Life on Deck and all that. I absolutely adore the twins. I want to see this movie. I really want to see this movie, okay? Part of it's because Andy Grammer released a song called Don't Give Up On Me. It's from the movie. And I am absolutely in love with that movie. There it goes. Sorry, I accidentally hit a button. But, so yeah. I am absolutely in love with, yeah. So, I honestly am just, I want to see it. So, let's see, what else? Trying to think of all the other movies that I have in my car, and I can't. So I have so many favorites. Let's go Alpha and Omega. It's a series. It's a movie. It's an eight movie series about these two wolves. I can't remember their names off the top of my head. But one's an alpha and one's an omega. The alpha is kind of like the leadership of the pack and everything, and the omegas are just they're not so leaderly like. And so the female's the alpha and the male is the omega. And so they wind up getting kidnapped and by conservationists, and they're taken to like I think that's like a whole nother state, and they're dropped off to repopulate the area. And so yeah, they weren't very happy about it, and so they made it all the way back to their home. Then the next 7 movies are about them and their kids and all these crazy adventures they go on, and I love all 8 movies. They are so good. Now the Halloween one gets a little creepy, but I love all the movies. I own all of the movies. Let's see. Yeah. I'm trying to think of all the kid movies I have. I have so many. If you can't tell, I'm a child. Yeah. I'm a really big child. So that's just what I am. I am a huge child. So yeah. Trying to think of other movies that I have in my arsenal of movies. Need to make a list. Mulan and Mulan 2. Those are really good Disney movies. I love them both. Let's see here. Mushu is the best of all. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your family, dishonor on your cow. It's one of my favorite lines of the entire movie. Let's see here. The new Christopher Robin movie was really good. I love that one. I loved the documentary movie on Mr. Rogers. I grew up with Mr. Rogers on the TV and everything, and I loved him. Yeah. I like the new Star Trek movies. I've seen Star Trek, Into Darkness. I haven't seen Star Trek Beyond yet. It's on my very long list of movies I need to watch. I just haven't had time to watch it. Yeah. What else? What other movies do I have? A Star is Born was a really good movie. It was really cute. Ferdinand was an adorable movie. It has one of my favorite people in it, Gabriel Iglesias, John Cena. It was a really good movie. Jumanji, Nick Jonas, Lord have mercy, along with Dwayne Johnson and Jack Black, Kevin Hart, Karen Gillan. I'll explain her and probably in the next episode when I talk about TV series and explain why I love her so much. She also plays in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies and Avengers. So yeah. Let's see, what are some of the other movies that I've seen that have come out? Trying to think. My brain is fried. Trying to think of other movies that I can't think of any. Wreck-It Ralph's a good movie. I haven't seen the second one yet. It's on my list. Very long list again. But Wreck-It Ralph's a good movie. So I love Owl City's song, When Can I See You Again? It's from that movie, and I love that song. Of course, I love Owl City. Owl City's the best. I'm trying to think of... Golly, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tired. No, I'm tired, but I'm not tired. It's one of those fickle things. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of another movie. Moana's a good movie. I love all the music in it. How Far It Goes is probably my favorite one. Frozen, it's a decent movie. It's just been overplayed a lot. And then they released a trailer for Frozen 2, and I'm just like, what's going on? It's so dark. What is going on? And then of course they released the live action Aladdin trailer with Will Smith as Genie. Oh Lord have mercy. I hope and pray Robin Williams is not turning over in his grave. I hope and pray he's not. Cause Will Smith being blue is... Disney probably could have done better on the graphics on that. It does not look good at all. I'm sorry, folks, but just nope. Just nope. I love Will Smith. I love the Men in Black movies. But y'all, he does not look good blue. Nope. Nope. Let's see here. Game Plan's a good movie. Let's see here. Game Plan. Bedtime Stories was a good movie. Night at the Museum, all three movies, some of my favorite movies of all time. Let's see. Trying to think of other movies and it's not working for me. The new Power Ranger movie. I am very critical of my Power Rangers, especially the remakes, because I love Power Rangers. You can ask anybody that knows me. I have like 6 boxes worth of Power Ranger action figures in my parents' garage. And I've seen every single Power Ranger season at least 3 times, except for Super Ninja Steel, and of course the new one that starts on next Saturday. But that's because it hasn't even started yet, so you can't fault me on that one. I have to go find Super Ninja Steel somewhere. The Power Ranger movie remake, it was not bad. I actually liked it. I went and saw it with a friend. It was actually a decent movie. I was not disappointed. It wasn't a bad storyline change either. I like the fact that they at the end they had Jason David Frank and Amy Jo Johnson in the crowd, and Jason David Frank was wearing green, and of course Amy was wearing pink, and I really liked that throwback there. I loved it. I kind of wish it had just a smudge more humor. It's not as funny as the originals, especially because they didn't have a Bulk and a Skull. Well, they had their own version, but it wasn't funny. I wish it had been funny. But that's all I got for y'all today. I will be posting next Monday and Friday, and then after that, I won't post for a week because it's spring break and I got some other stuff going on. Yeah, I will see you guys on Monday.